Now, let's get straight to these articles real quick. Like I said, I need y'all to watch the whole type of video. We're finna get right into the video that Doug from the Great and Second. He got some important information that we all need to see. But look at this right here. It said legal experts. They saying that Judge Cannon took the bait on breathtakingly baseless Trump arguments. Cannon clearly does not want to move the case along before the election, former prosecutor says. They are pissed off. They want this election done way before November. They are mad because she's probably kicking the can down the road, and they do not like it at all. Now check this out right here. Legal expert expressed concerns over the fate of former President Donald Trump classified documents case after a hearing before Trump-appointed U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon last week. Cannon heard arguments on 2 Trump motions to dismiss the case. She later issued an order dismissing the former president's motion that the case should be tossed due to constitutional vagueness. Cannon wrote that some of Trump's arguments warrant serious consideration, but dismissed the motion without prejudice, which means Trump's lawyers could potentially introduce it again at trial, at which point special counsel Jack Smith would not be able to appeal it. Like I said, that's the reason why they are mad. They trying to get Judge Aileen Cannon to make this quick. She ain't finna do that. She don't work on your time. She work on her own time. And then going to say that Trump moved here to dismiss the indictment on the ground that certain phrases like unauthorized possession and relating to national defense were vague, and then Judge Cannon took the bait and said these definitions are still fluctuating, and she can't decide the motion now. And she kicked the can down the road, former federal prosecutor Christy Greenberg told MSNBC on Sunday, adding that there's nothing vague about these terms. We already know MSNBC going to be sitting over there crying. They the main one trying to tell Jack Smith to try to get Judge Aileen Cannon removed. This is what they just trying to do. But it's not going to work. Then he said that he understood, and Judge Cannon, by not making the decision and kicking the can down the road, means he can appeal it. And perhaps double jeopardy would apply if he makes the motion later and the jury is impaneled and he has no ability to appeal later. She added it's a bad decision for the special counsel's office and one we can expect to have frustration for the people who want to move this along. She clearly does not want to do so. And that's the reason why they is so mad, y'all. That's why they so mad, because they trying to rush Judge Aileen Cannon and make her do what they want her to do, but it's not going to work. Because that's what they want. But like I said, let's dive straight into this video, yo. Let's go.
Guys, look at my hair. It's a mess. I just went on a 2-mile hike with the beloved Miss to Naples. I'm going for my Albert Einstein look. No making fun of my hair or I'll make fun of yours. Well, okay, you can make fun of my hair. This is the internet. Here's a Newsweek article on Jack Smith being a complete screw up. Now, we already knew that, but this is a different way that Trump is beating Jack Smith. This is good news for Trump over at Newsweek. Jack Smith's latest argument could help Trump enormously. So we're happy that he makes it all the time, right? We want him to make it all day if it helps Trump. Thank you, sir. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe.
Yep, hit that subscribe button.
Because we're trying to get me above 450,000 subs on this video. Click subscribe. Thank you. Hit join if you want. Come join the Doug Club. It's $5.99 a month. I don't even need it. Okay, this is for fun. This is if you want to support the channel. Trump prosecutor Jack Smith has said his role is subservient to the Attorney General, bolstering Trump's aim to eliminate all charges against him if elected president. Good. Yeah, under the Attorney General. In his latest filing in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case, Jack Smith writes that the special counsel is not independent and is, quote, inferior to the Attorney General, who can remove him or overrule any of his decisions. That means, guys, this is Merrick Garland's fault, is what Jack Smith is going, hey, I'm not the boss. Merrick Garland, that bug-eyed creep that almost made it on the Supreme Court, is the boss. That lays the legal groundwork for Trump to appoint a favorable Attorney General if elected for a second term in November. That is going to happen, I predict, I hope, cross my fingers.
Me too.
He'll pick his own Attorney General. Could be anybody he wants, but that sympathetic one will, of course, say, Jack Smith, you're gone and you're done, and all these investigations are done. That's a good argument. Trump, the presumptive Republican candidate in the 2024 presidential election, has pleaded not guilty to 40 charges over allegations he illegally retained sensitive materials when he left the White House in January of 2021, and when obstructed the federal attempts to retrieve them from his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. They asked him to turn them over. He said no. In a separate federal case, Smith last year charged Trump with conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of and attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights in connection to the investigation. Come on, Jeff. At this point, you're just making up counts.
That's all he's doing.
You should have done like 8 more. Please use more syllables in your words. The words aren't fancy enough for us yet. The charges were over the riot at the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, and the alleged plot to submit false states of pro-Trump electors to the Electoral College. They were not false, guys. They were alternate. There's a difference. You're allowed to have alternate electors. Okay, it's all legal. It's part of our system. Trump maintains his innocence and has pleaded not guilty to all charges, accusing prosecutors of targeting him for political purposes, which is, of course, true.
Right.
That's not up for debate. They're targeting him for political purposes. If he didn't run for president, they would not be going after him.
They would not.
He's the front runner. He's on the ballot. So they're going after him. That's also their legal right. It's political. I think it's scummy, but I mean, they're doing it. Newsweek reached out to Trump's attorney via email comment on Monday and heard nothing. Speaking on his Spotify podcast, stay tuned with Preet in October. Preet Bharara, a former New York federal prosecutor, said Trump would almost certainly appoint an attorney general who would kill the federal indictments if Trump's trials are not complete by then. By the way, if Trump doesn't do that, he's dumb. The first thing Trump should ask any potential attorney general is interview him and say, are you going to let me off the hook if I appoint you or not? And if he says, no, hey, there's the rule of law. We got to obey. We can't conspire on these things. If I was Trump, I'd say, nope, you can't be attorney general. First thing he should say, and I don't care who he asks. Look, he should ask Melania Trump. Melania, you're the only person in the world who would remove me, allow me to not be prosecuted. Will you be my attorney general? Of course I will, Donald Trump. And then I would make her the attorney general.
There
She's
you go.
The only one that'll do it. There's probably hundreds of attorney generals.
Right.
Flynn would do it.
But at the end of the day, we already know that everybody is coming out to Donald Trump because of, politics. They don't want him to win. Because Donald Trump, if y'all realize, if you watch a lot of his rally, he say the same thing all the time. If I wasn't running, they would not be coming after me. I would not be having to pay no $454 million and stuff like that just to appeal. Then you got Letitia James threatening to sell his assets and stuff like that. I mean, all of this crap is just crazy. That's the reason why Jack Smith is so pissed off at Judge Eileen Cannon, because he's trying to get this stuff dead now because he know November is approaching. And the way she kind of delaying it is going to throw everything off for Jack Smith. And that's why he's sitting back looking all mad, pissed off, threatening Judge Eileen Cannon. Now he got people in his corner telling that he ought to file to try to get her removed so they can try to get a Democrat judge up in there to do what they want them to do. See, what Jack Smith is looking for is what Letitia James got in that corrupt Judge Arthur Engoron. See, that's what Jack Smith want. He want one of those type of judges that'll listen to him, because obvious that judge listens to Letitia James. I mean, they moved it from 200-something million, went up to 300 and something, went up to 4. I mean, just constantly moving it, trying to put it to a point for where they knew Trump wasn't going to be able to pay it. So that's the type of judge Jack Smith looking for. When they got them fair judges that calling it down the middle, that ain't on damn side. I don't know Judge Eileen Cannon politics. I don't know if she's for Trump or she don't like Trump. I don't know. Maybe she just one of those fair judges that likes to call it down the middle because she see the crap that's going on. She see that they threw out Joe Biden's. The classified document case, they threw Joe Biden's out, trying to say because he got dementia. He don't remember anything. So if you're going to throw his out, they need to throw out Donald Trump's case. You can't use because Joe Biden is old and he don't remember nothing. Obviously, if you're going to do that, then they need to remove him as the president. They need to remove him as the president. If you're going to drop Joe Biden's case due to him saying he can't find his way off the stage, he forget everything, he has dementia, he's all of these things, then he needs to be removed as president. If you're going to remove that and still leave him as president, it just don't make sense. Because before, y'all saying he had dementia or he was this and that, that's when he stole them documents at the time that he wasn't all that. So how come he can't be charged? But you're going to try to charge Donald Trump, though. It just don't make sense. And I know Judge Eileen Cannon see this crap. I think even with her name, Julie Kelly, she mentioned it last week, that Judge Eileen Cannon, she kind of see the double standards here. They didn't charge Joe Biden, but they want to charge Trump for the same exact thing. But they saying Joe Biden was worse, but they dropped heels. They need to drop Donald Trump's. Make it fair. But see, Jack Smith is looking for a corrupt judge. That's what he wants. That's why he getting so pissed off at Judge Eileen Cannon. But she ain't going for none of his crap.
This latest filing appears to strongly back that belief. Smith was replying to an amicus brief or a friend of the court briefing by Ed Meese, the great Edwin Meese, the former attorney general to President Reagan. He was attorney general back when Mark Levin served under him. In his submission to Judge Aileen Cannon, Meese argued that Smith was illegally appointed as a special counsel in both Trump's classified documents case in Florida and his election fraud case in Washington, D.C. We agree with Ed Meese. Jack Smith should be removed, and every decision that Jack Smith has been made should be reversed or removed.
Yep.
They're illegal, all of them, period. That's a fact. In rejecting this argument, Smith wrote to Cannon that the special counsel is not an independent entity, but an inferior officer under the terms of the Constitution's appointments clause. But no, he didn't go through Senate hearing. It was illegal, guys. This is scum. We're going to wrap this show up. I just want to let you know there's hope for Trump. Jack Smith agrees. This is the play. They're not going to be able to kick Trump out of office before November 4th. He'll appoint his own attorney general and get off the hook. That's how this is going to go down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
Shout out to Doug for another great video. Obviously, Jack Smith ain't finna get none out of this right here. I'm just waiting for this whole crap to be thrown out. We are all sick of it. We are all sick of this crap. He always trying to come up with something new, and I'm going to constantly call him out for this crap. He needs to be called out because he shouldn't be able to get away with this. Now he want to look for another corrupt judge and trying to get Eileen Cannon removed. So if y'all go on Google, just type in Jack Smith, you will see that there's all type of articles of him and people in his corner talking about that they trying to get her removed and all that crap. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.